Cute.
Hello.
I would like to start this video by saying if you love Disney as much as us, you have to see my latest Instagram post. I'll just put it on the screen. You don't even have to go to my Instagram to see it. But it's Lily and Ted as Beauty and the Beast, and it's so funny. I love it so much. So now this is our video talking about highlighting some of our favorite, or actually like our single favorites pretty much, from the decade of the winning answers.
We won Miss Universe. Like, there's been a lot of great answers at Miss Universe through the years, but we specifically focused on like the girls that won the competition, rather than like, I guess, the best answers of all time in Miss Universe. Rather than there's a lot of comments in the comment section basically saying like, well, what about this answer, that answer? And we didn't cover those answers because those fine women did not win the competition.
Yeah,
so
they were the runners up to the title.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Oh yeah, crazy. There's a couple people that I want to talk about that are my favorites of the decade, my favorite answers. So this again doesn't mean that they're my favorite title holders, that there's my favorite answers. We're just talking about the answers. Demi Lee to me had such an amazing to the point answer, so that one really stands out for me because it was just like very succinct, very put together, but it wasn't as memorable for me as a couple others. My all-time favorite onstage question and answer from a winning woman is none other than Pia Wurtzbach. To me, it is just the whole package, both of her answers, because it was memorable. It was quoted so much, it seemed so genuine, seemed so authentic in the moment. I know some people said she seemed nervous. Yeah, she seemed a little nervous, but I mean, this is the most nerve-wracking moment of your freaking life. Like, this is where your life can change. It's where like everything is on the line. Years of preparation, years of work, years of dedication. For Pia, she competed at Miss Universe Philippines, or Bini Bini Pilipinas, 3 times. So she had just put so much into it. It was her last opportunity to win that title for the Philippines for herself. And so I just felt like there was so much emotion in it. I almost liked that I could hear she was a bit nervous because you knew there was so much on the line for her. I loved her answers so much. I thought they were great. I know there's some people who disagree with the United States and the Philippines having a good relationship and whatever, but you have to put yourself in that position and realize how hard it is. Actually, we can never realize how hard it is, really. Even though I've competed in pageants before, Miss Universe is a whole other level. I thought she did a phenomenal job.
To add some insight on that, watching the Grammys like a week ago, Demi Lovato got emotional for her performance at the Grammys, and just listening to her kind of get a little choked up at the start and then have to restart the song, it just made me like appreciate what she did so much more, because you could tell like it meant so much to her and that she was emotional and that she was really taking it all in.
And she's done that, so she has performed hundreds of times, whereas at Miss Universe, there's that one opportunity. You've never practiced that before. You didn't know if you were going to be in the top 5.
Yeah.
You also don't have the opportunity to restart. So
exactly.
I totally know where you're coming from. Like in that moment of Miss Universe, like you don't get to restart. So just going in knowing that you have this literally one chance. Yeah. One chance. Just knowing that too makes it that much more nerve-wracking. But
Pia's your girl. For me, I just been thinking about this for a few days and kind of trying to like digest my thoughts and what have you. I think Zozi is mine, just because of like a number of reasons. Like, I'm trying to base it like solely on her answer and the strength of that, but it's hard not to speak kind of like emotionally from it, other than the year that you competed in 2016 that I've been invested in, and obviously the first Miss Universe that I've been at. So it's just like just the emotion of it all, like seeing her at prelims and kind of watching her almost like come into her own like during the final night as well, watching her become like more of a crowd favorite as the competition progressed. It was really impressive, and then just watching her like step up during the top 5 answer and then like the final word, she just killed it. And I thought that she really seized her opportunity and separated herself from the competition there. I just think she killed it overall. Like, it was powerful and meaningful and any other kind of word you want to put in there.
Yeah. People who would have seen Miss Universe and pageants as being like demeaning, degrading to women, and then they saw her answers, it would have changed their mind.
I think so, yeah. I think people just think it's just like some girl that's beautiful and that's really all it takes to win Miss Universe, but there's obviously so much more than just being a pretty face. Now, to kind of speak in like another light kind of thing, I don't know, like since I've been following Miss Universe and specifically Miss Universe 2019 and being there, so on and so forth, Zozi was like kind of my favorite throughout the whole week, right? And like when she won, as you guys saw in like our reaction video, we were both pretty excited about it. It's obviously a very tough position to be in. Like to be a Miss Universe would be very taxing every single day. So
to be a Miss Universe is both an honor and a responsibility.
I don't know.
But speaking on some of this, one thing that I think we can say that I think we kind of missed, and people pointed this out to us, when we were talking about the Miss Universe winning answers, Miss Universe 2014, Paulina Vega, her first question about what can women learn from men, quite a few people were saying she was actually like trying to make a joke and say, like she was being sarcastic and like, this is a tough question. What could women learn from men? And rewatching it now, I can see that because even the translator, he's trying to like share her like laughing jokingness of it and that she was trying to be sarcastic. That's one thing with using a translator is we just didn't get that sarcasm and funniness through the translator. So that right there speaks to her personality because she is so charismatic, so funny, so in the moment, and she's a Miss Universe who her personality really shone. The other thing people have been disappointed with Zozi's reign so far is that there hasn't really been anything happening. Like she went
coverage.
to
like, has she even been home yet?
No, the homecoming hasn't happened. She went to Indonesia to film the UC 100 commercials. Saw a little bit of coverage on that, but honestly hardly anything, and people were like, you know, where is she, what's she doing? And to me that's part of what Miss Universe is about, is every day you want to see what the Miss Universe is up to, where is she, what's she doing.
Well, it's a journey that you're following.
Yeah, well, hopefully things are going to turn around. I know a lot of people were upset with Catriona's reign because they felt like she was the least traveled Miss Universe and that she didn't do as much as, you know, she could have with the Miss Universe brand. That's a whole other topic, but I mean,
we've gotten so off topic on this video.
That's okay.
Yeah,
that's fun, you know?
I think just to sum it up, Zozi was my favorite just because like it's hard not to speak emotionally on it, just being there and seeing it all transpire.
Yeah.
And yeah, if you don't like that answer, just kidding.
The next video that we're going to film and talk about is something a little bit different, but it has to do with the Philippines, and that is, we actually went to the Philippines in February 2017, 3 years ago.
Yeah, wow.
Crazy. Actually, I competed at Miss Universe 3 years ago. That's like literally just a couple days ago. Yeah. 29th. So. And so Leighton went to the Philippines. We were there to help open the first Tim Hortons in Southeast Asia.
Not like we were building.
Yeah.
we're
building, you know.
Had our hard hats on. And
but I also, in saying that, quickly wanted to say that a lot of the reason too we share a lot and do a lot of videos on the Philippines is a few reasons. First of all, we have a large Filipino audience. I competed in the Philippines, so that's where some of that came from. There's actually a large Filipino community here in Canada, namely in Alberta, in Edmonton, in Western Canada, the prairies. And as well, I've just received so much support from the Filipino people when I was at Miss Universe, in the Philippines, after Miss Universe. Yeah. And finally, actually I have so many reasons I could probably say, the talent from the Philippines is so strong. Some of the most standout, amazing Miss Universes, Pia Wurtzbach, Catriona Gray, how could we not talk about them? And honestly, I can't help but talk about them. I know you have grown to love talking about them. There's so much going on in the Philippines in pageantry. Truly one of the most exciting countries to see what's happening in the pageant world, especially now. There's a whole new pageant for Miss Universe Philippines and Bini Bini, so we're going to be covering that. If you want to see it, obviously you can subscribe. If you don't want to see it, you don't have to watch.
I think final thought is we've been talking about doing like stupid crazy things. I don't know if you want to call them like YouTube challenges or like any kind of like anything as far as video ideas go for like us to do other than pageant stuff, maybe just to like maybe get our toes in the water with something else, or whatever. But yeah, any ideas in the comments would be greatly appreciated.
Alright, you guys, we'll see you in that next
Miss Universe 2045 is
Miss Universe is
Lily Ray.
Me.
Kind of being put in like an uncomfortable. Oh, we're recording. Jumbo!